241 Zeppelin 2 by Keystone just came in here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. This is a, I guess you call it early generation ultralight. This was built when the whole laminated, aluminum framed, lightweight market was still just really in its infancy. And this is a decade ahead of its time, truly. RVs like this are only just now starting to be mass produced in the market. You know, this was I guess a concept that hadn't quite caught on at the time. This is an early generation pseudo Murphy bed, actually, and it's very, very like the Murphy bed models that like even Winnebago produces today that we carry here at Haylett's. So you've got aluminum framework, laminated sidewalls. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I need to back up. Very first thing I should be talking about here is this has very soft floor in the bathroom. That's definitely the first thing I want to talk about here, because that's an instant make or break thing for a very large number of people, and I totally respect that. I don't spend my money any differently than you do. I don't expect you to buy something under false pretenses and half-truths. I like to get that right out of the way. So let's talk about that. And now remember, if that is something that you're like, oh no, I'm not buying this if it has a soft floor. Remember that I went out of my way and volunteered that information. We are a straight shooting place. We do honest, good business with people like you, and we respect how hard you have to work for your money. And I'm not gonna snowball you into nothing. There's a reason this is not selling for top dollar money. Now, it is functional. It is okay. But it's going to be scary enough that some people aren't going to like it. The tricky thing is it's not something I can show you in pictures. I can only talk about. My estimation is at some point they had a plumbing fixture failure because the soft point seems to stem from the bathroom. You can see how there's a line. You could call it a line in the sand. There's a line on the floor here where they put some new floor covering on top of it. The folks weren't trying to hide anything. They knew it was soft. They tried to put a Band-Aid on a giant wound, because otherwise they would have had to rebuild the entire floor, which means you'd have to almost strip the entire RV. You're not going to do that. So they said, well, we can make it functional by putting like a little flooring on top of it. Now, I'm about 185 pounds as of the time of this filming. I can walk all over this thing. There's a couple spots, like, let's see, right here, yeah, right there. There's a couple spots in here that it's pretty soft. Like, you can see the floor flex under my foot a little bit right there. You can see that line. That's where one of the aluminum studs is in the floor. Well, like I said, I can walk all over it. It's okay. It's functional. If you're all right with that and understanding that this is not a top dollar piece, then please continue. If that is not something you want to even begin to deal with, then I would click off of this video. But I'd encourage you to take a look at another offering that we have for you here at our store, understanding that we are folks with whom you can make a confident purchase, because we didn't try to snowball you into this. We got the Dinette Slide right here. Now, these two stools, I just kind of set there because they were under the table. You're probably going to go right here is where the stools would go for like a little breakfast bar. But I just wanted to bring those out so I wouldn't forget to talk about them. Nice light colors in here. And again, this is really very much like some of the new Summerland floor plans. There's a new Apex model that is shockingly similar to this, where it's the not quite a Murphy bed. I call it like a Proto Murphy bed, the early generation of what became Murphy beds down the line, that Rockwood popularized, and then other brands like Jayco and Passport and a whole bunch of other things have also adopted. So the way it works, and the mechanism is still on point. You pull this to release it. That folds down, then you simply flip over the mattress. Now, the mattress actually has a bed deck, you can kind of see it right there, built into it, so that it's nice and stable and secure. So, when you need it, you have a walk-around front bed with like, if I took a still picture, if I took a photograph of this right here, you'd be like, oh, it's a normal walk-around bed. But you also get the benefit of a nice sofa during the day. Why would somebody build like this? The answer is because you get the room, space, and features of a super slide RV in a much shorter, much lighter weight, lower dollar RV, and there is also a significant soft spot on the floor right here. Right there. Okay, it's funny, it's solid around it. So at some point it looks like there was water that came in from the slide, and I noticed that there was, let me step on this over here too. This is discolored. So there's been water under the floor here, but it is still solid. However, it's colder than crap today, so it's possible that that's still solid because it is frozen. And I wonder how long the camera's been out of focus and I haven't paid attention. Hopefully that's not been for too awful long. Anyway, you know, if you're okay with some things that aren't structurally perfect, that's not a good way to phrase it. Like, it's had some leaks, but its sound sitting here is, I guess, the best way I can describe it. I don't know. Here's what you need to do. You need to come, because I'm not phrasing this well, I'm shooting myself in the foot left and right. You need to come see this trailer in person. If you're ever considering any trailer that has ever had any leak anywhere ever, you need to come see that trailer in person and form your own opinions. Don't let someone else create opinions for you. Come look at it yourself. Form your own opinions. And if it's something that you think you can work with, let's come to an agreeable figure. I guess that's the best message I can send you here. Remember that we're honest. We went out of our way to tell you all about this. I obviously didn't hide anything. You know, I found 3 different spots where there's been water in the floor. Not every place, most places, from what I can tell, aren't going to do that for you. So, give us a call. Let's see what we can work out. 800-256-5196. HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.